I'm Mecha42, your favorite YouTube harpy, and we have some Picard series news. All day, every day, Star Trek news seems to pop up out of the woodwork, and I tell you my opinion on it. I am not a news channel. I'm an opinion channel. I react to things, and I give you pretty much a good educated guess as to what I see when I'm reading between the lines on these articles. So, let's get right into this. Star Trek's new Picard series got a Pulitzer Prize winning author on board. Or how that happened. So this comes from Jamie Lovett, comicbook.com/Star Trek, the propaganda arm of CBS All Access, as it is owned by CBS. But nevertheless, let's see what they have to say. Let's see what they have to say, right? The Pulitzer Prize-winning author Michael Chabon has joined the Star Trek franchise. He's made his Star Trek debut writing the Star Trek short trek episode Calypso, released in 2018. He's currently working on Star Trek's new Picard-focused series, starring Patrick Stewart. Okay, we knew this. I've seen this name pop up. Please go check out my review of Calypso. From what I remember, it's been a few months since I've seen it. That was probably the best episode. And why was that the best episode of the short treks? Because it had nothing to do with the Discovery cast, crew, none of them. And it was written by, like, a real writer. It was written by somebody who, you know, can craft a story. But here's the thing about that episode. It could fit into any science fiction universe. It could be an episode of Stargate. It could be an episode of Black Mirror. It could be an episode of pretty much any science fiction franchise. Babylon 5, you know, he could wake up on the space station 1,000 years in the future. This could be in any sort of science fiction franchise. Much like, and I'm not comparing this to as far as quality goes, but much like how something like City on the Edge of Forever from the original series of Star Trek dealt with something that could really be in any science fiction sort of franchise, while still staying true to Trek character, lore, technology, etc., and staying true to Trek canon. That might be what the Picard series needs, if he's allowed to do that. And I will get into my rant in a little bit, because, you know, we all know Alex Kurtzman's involved, and I don't trust Alex Kurtzman as far as the end of the sentence. So let's get back into this article. So how did Star Trek get Chabon on board? According to producer Alex Kurtzman, it actually wasn't all that difficult. It came about because he's a crazy Star Trek fan, and he knows absolutely everything there is to know, and he happens to be one of the greatest novelists of all time, Kurtzman told comicbook.com at this TCA Winter 2019 press tour. And, God, he starts every sentence with "and." Stop. Alex Kurtzman, just don't speak ever. Just stop speaking. Stop. You don't start every sentence with the word "and," please. And I'm completely and totally obsessed with Cavalier and Clay. I read it on my honeymoon cover to cover, and I have not stopped thinking about it since. And I've been married for almost 20 years. And so it's still very present to me. And so the second I heard he was interested, I kind of stalked him, Kurtzman continued. And to my great delight, I found that he didn't require any stalking. He was already in. And I talked to him every day. I talked to him several times a day as we build this thing. And his voice has been really critical, and he's so brilliant. He's so thoughtful, and he truly understands the core of what Trek is and what Picard and the Next Generation is specifically. So he is one of the many wonderful voices we have in the room. Why do I add some ands in there? Because he starts so many sentences with the word "and," and they were probably there anyway. It becomes kind of a drinking game almost, like count the ands. Yeah, I know you guys in the comment section are probably doing like and counts for Alex Kurtzman. Oh, Lord. Yeah, so he's one of the many wonderful voices we have in the room. Problem is, Alex Kurtzman, you have to actually listen to these voices, or else you're going to not have good Trek. You're going to focus more on visual effects. All of these sort of stupid shots and stupid things that you have to write a story around, because that's kind of what happens. That really seemed to be a lot of season 1 of Discovery, and I'm seeing a lot of that in season 2. They have these visual effects shots, they have these shots that they want to get done, and they have to kind of fill in the story around them. We've heard many times, and I will try and find this video for you. I know I made a video on it. Alex Kurtzman is making Star Trek for Star Wars fans. He's making Star Trek for people who don't like Star Trek. Not only that, he's also trying to focus more on the visual effects aspect. He's trying to focus more on, you know, how the show looks rather than the characters and how the show feels. And he also admits that he can't stay true to Star Trek canon, so why even bother trying? We're going to, instead of trying to fit our show into canon, we're trying to fit canon around our show. We're trying to bend canon. And that is one of the problems, and I will try and find that video as well. You guys always say, I mean, a lot, at least the haters do, that I don't list sources of things. A lot of the time I'm mentioning a previous video, and if I basically just made a video including everything else I've said in previous videos, this would be like 3 hours long. No one wants to sit through that, so that's why I say check out the other video I did on this exact same thing if you want to know what I'm talking about. My sources they come straight from CBS themselves, comicbook.com 9 times out of 10, Alex Kurtzman. My opinions are my own, and you guys know that. My viewers are smart enough to know that I am not a news channel. I'm an opinion channel, but the trolls out there, we've all dealt with them. Also, go check out, if you haven't, my video on how to combat the NPC troll arguments. But back to the article. In a previous interview, Chabon himself revealed why he believes Jean-Luc Picard is the hero the world needs right now, and the value he finds in the Star Trek franchise. To me, dystopia has lost its bite. Yes, oh my god, I fucking hate dystopian futures. I hate post-apocalyptic, dystopian, all of it. I'm just sick to death of it. This is why I really hate Discovery, because it's like that. It is this dystopian future. It's not this positive, optimistic thing of Star Trek. A, we're living in it, kinda, and B, it's such a complete crushing series of cliches at this point. The tropes have all been worked and reworked so many times. There was a period where a positive, optimistic, techno-future where mankind learns to live in harmony and goes out into the stars just to discover and not conquer. That was an overworked trope, but that is no longer the case. Yeah, because Discovery really could have filled that void. This is why the Orville is what Star Trek fans want. Because it got rid of all that petty bullshit. It got rid of the infighting and the stupid shit that Discovery focuses on. A positive vision of the future, articulated through principles of tolerance, egalitarianism, and optimism, and the quest for scientific knowledge. To me, that feels fresh nowadays. Yeah, we don't have that. We have idiots like Alex Kurtzman in charge. God, I hope he gives you the opportunity to write something decent, because I don't trust him as far as I could throw him, seriously. Captain Picard is the hero we need right now. He exemplifies in some ways even more than James Kirk, and I'm not going to get into the Kirk versus Picard argument because I love Captain Kirk. He was my first captain. But Picard is more of an exemplar of everything that is best about Star Trek's vision in the future, and he wasn't such a hound dog as Captain Kirk. Kirk really wasn't a hound dog, though. He really wasn't. Are you excited for the new Picard series? No, I don't want Alex Kurtzman involved, because here's the thing. This let's take a look at some of Michael Chabon's works here. He's written things, Mysteries of Pittsburgh. I've not read any of his stuff. The Amazing Adventures of Cavalier and Clay, Wonder Boys. Yeah, so he's written a lot of things, and they all look pretty interesting and are pretty well received. Have you guys read any of his books? I haven't. Let's see. Characterized with complex language, frequent use of a metaphor with recurring themes, including nostalgia, divorce, abandonment, fatherhood, most notably issues of Jewish identity. He often includes gay, bisexual, and Jewish characters in his work. Since the late 90s, he's written an increasingly diverse. That doesn't tell me if it's good or not. Just saying it's diverse doesn't say if it's good or not. Now I lost where I was. But seriously, so have you read any of his books? Because from the Calypso, here, let me put myself back on screen here. From the Calypso episode, I think he could work as a Star Trek writer. The biggest problem here I have, and this is why I'm so skeptical. This is why I'm so dead set against this Picard series ruining Picard. This is why I'm so scared. I'm not just a hater. I don't want to go through with Captain Picard what so many people went through with The Last Jedi with Luke Skywalker. I don't want to see that. I don't want Alex Kurtzman to get in its own head that, a lot of people talked about The Last Jedi and they did this to Skywalker. Let's do something like that to Picard. Luckily, Alex Kurtzman doesn't quite have the backbone from what I'm seeing. According to a lot of interviews and articles, he seems to be the type who lets the studio, he's the studio notes guy. He's the guy who does what the studio tells him. He's the guy who does what the actors tell him. maybe he'll do what these writers tell him. I don't know. I mean, if the studio coming from the top down says we need more visual effects, we need to throw more money at it, we need more all this crap, and the writers still say, no, Star Trek fans don't want that, they want this, this is why they're all just leaving us for the Orville. Maybe if he's allowed to listen to this guy, it could work. But man, I don't know if this author is going to have the authority. Maybe Kurtzman views him as an authority figure. Maybe it'll work. I don't know. I am so skeptical at this point. You know, I've been burnt so many times with Discovery. Every time they're like, oh yeah, we're gonna fix the Klingons. No, they're not. Oh, it'll match up to canon. Really? No, it doesn't. Every time that we see something, we get a little something, you know, then they just slap us in the face. They call us nerds, and they make fun of us for being nerdy and obsessing over details. Like in their carpool karaoke little commercial video. If you guys haven't seen my reaction to that, please check it out. I'll probably put that one in the description below as well. This is why I don't have a lot of faith in this, though. I mean, they keep lying and saying stuff like, oh yeah, we have canon experts, we have continuity experts. You're not listening to them. You're still doing what you want to do anyway, and this is why I get so scared for this. So what do you guys think? Is this a good sign? Is this a bad sign? Is Kurtzman still gonna screw this up? Do you think this Michael Chabon writer will actually be able to fix the Picard series? Do you think we'll get something decent, or do you think we're still gonna get some visual effects heavy, action, stupid Discovery sort of knockoff? Only this time it stars Picard. Tell me your thoughts in the comments section below. Also, P.O. Box unboxings. I totally moved where this is. Where's my image? Oh, no. There we go. Let's center that. P.O. Box unboxings. Stuff can be sent to this for future unboxing videos. I have a stack of stuff back there. It's already piling up, so thank you guys so much. We will be doing an unboxing video soon. As always, tell me what you think in the comment section below, and I will see you guys on the next video or live stream. Bye! Thanks for watching. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button, and if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye!